art thou? Ooh, I'm doing this one reading. Oh. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Because like I said, I can only do like 3 at a time. But, like I also said, this shit's getting done. And it is. I'm gonna wait for a few more of y'all. And while I wait, I adjust this hair ponytail. I'm so confused because I'm logged into my account, but it still gives me a notice that I am on live. Like, why are you telling me I'm on live? I know I'm on live. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so we just did Terry's. I need to take a break. We just did Aries, so we're in Taurus right now. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Hey everybody. 6:04. Now remember, this is your girl, the Bougie Tarot. And we're doing a reading for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants out there. This is going to be for the new moon that just happened about a week ago. You know what I really hate is that, not really hate, but kind of resent that they did that. It's all good about a week ago, because every time now I say week ago, I want to refer to that song. I have to stop myself every time. So we're going to do the new moon reading, part 1 of this reading is going to be touching on the new moon that just happened about a week ago. And then we're going to do part 2, which is about the December 21st conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius. And then we are going to touch on Capricorn season and see what they have in store for you. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, what's up? New moon situation, let's get it. Let's read. What happened with you during the new moon? So much. I know, I felt that. Could be bad, but I feel like it's not, because I feel like you decided, this kind of sounds corny. Oh, I feel like you decide, okay, it's like almost you went head first into a situation where you thought it was a good idea to collaborate and to mix energies and resources with certain people, and they proved you wrong as hell. But the end result is that you got to see like you and how you are, and you kind of got to get closer to yourself. The Six of Wands for me is always like a very hype support and encouragement from others. This person is like shooting through the sky, but on the off of other people's energy that they've been given. So much so that this person's legs are in the air, hands are in the air. They're just chilling. Like they know that they are supported. They know that they've got a big burst and a boost of energy up under them, so they don't have to worry too much. And it didn't directly come from other people because you have the Three of Pentacles here. But that energy, I think you misread that situation because you have the Tower right after that. So during this new moon, you were kind of shown that not all money is good money, things like that. Like, not all love is good love, not all support is good support. And it just, I feel like it cracked something. I don't know, I'm hearing like a break and a crack instead of like a tower moment, but it kind of like snapped something, like a tree branch made. Like, it's almost like the equivalent of you falling out of a tree. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's not a huge deal, because right after that is the Lover's card. So it's something that brought you closer to yourself. It brought you back to center, back to you. It brought you to see yourself a little bit better, love yourself a little bit more. Maybe it's something that you stood your ground on, and then you were proud of yourself after that. So you're like, see, that's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with me. That's kind of how that feels like. Because right after the Tower is the Lovers. Like, it's another major arcana, so it's big energy. So it's not like you lost a whole bunch. It's like these people and whatever energy that they put you in just brought you closer to yourself. For real, for real. I mean, you thought you had support. You thought these were your friends. You thought these were your collaborators. They showed you no. And that's fine. I'm hearing Dark Night of the Soul, because maybe it's not even something they were even aware of. A situation that you were in, and you just realized, like, when you look back, you did not have their support like you thought you did. They didn't really have your back. Like, they were trying to act like they did. Fake ass love, Taurus. But it's okay. You love you. You have your back. Let's see what else happened during this new moon. Sagittarius. I have a feeling, yeah, this. I have a feeling this reading is gonna be some shit. Some shit. It is. Dang, have people just been on their bullshit when it comes to you? They must have been. Because you have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, alright, we're done. This deck has a lot to say with y'all right now. We have the Knight of Cups here, and they came out with the Knight of Swords. So it's like, during this new moon, it was almost like a situation where, again, you had your hopes up just a little bit, and then someone showed you why you shouldn't. And it's because they didn't know how to tell you. They didn't know how to tell you that they had some other shit going on. And they had you feeling like you needed to fight for this, or you needed to defend it, when they were entertaining other options in the first fucking place. See, this is why I knew this card has some shit to say. Because you have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So it was like an offer of love, but immediately after that, sends you into a place where you feel a little bit paranoid. Something ain't right. Something ain't sitting right with that energy. And because they have the Knight of Swords here, but they didn't tell you about this Three of Cups, which is celebration. But sometimes those cups don't all commingle. They don't all know about each other. Whew. For some of you Taurians, motherfuckers are fronting, almost trying to love bomb you in a way. Lying ass motherfuckers. They had the Ten of Cups. They were trying to play you. They were trying to play like they had what you wanted. I'm mad. I kind of want to throw these cards. I want to literally like throw these cards off the table. I don't like looking at these right now. This is pissing me off. I'm gonna scoot over here. I don't like this. How dare you? Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, you lying ass mother. Okay, I'm sorry. The Knight of Swords, like, I don't feel like there was honesty. There's the Three of Cups there and the Knight of Wands. It's like putting you on the defensive and feeling like you need to fight for something that wasn't even yours in the first fucking place. But they were fronting. And they were almost like, yeah, they were using your fantasies against you. You know how we had the Three of Pentacles in the beginning of the Tower? They were part of that Three of Pentacles of people who brought that tower down for you. Who shows you that they were full of shit. But again, you have the Lovers out here again. So it's like, that's all good, I guess. At the end, I still love me. At the end, I still fuck with me. I see that you ain't shit. And I guess that's okay. But like, it's not like it didn't disappoint you. I don't see the Three of Swords out here again. So it's not like a huge disappointment. But I know it's like, it's almost like you knew it. You knew it. Especially because the Nine of Swords is out here. Like, that's a paranoid energy. You were already told 2 or 3 times before you got to the Nine of Swords that this was not a good idea. I hardly ever feel like an attitude, but I'm mad. I don't like this shit. You know that song by Backstreet Boys? I Want You Back. You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. Yeah. Liar. That's what I'm hearing. Dun, 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 dun. I don't care if they want you back. But what about what we built together? Kind of. If they are going to ask you for like, hey, but what about this? They're going to talk it to you. They're going to try to appeal to your sense of like, because you like results, Taurus, and you like the relationships to be about some shit. So the Princess of Pentacles is having something to show for it. And so if this person does try to come back, they're going to try to talk to you and convince you to decide on the fact that you guys have had, they want the fact that you guys have built something at some point to be a deciding factor of why you should fuck with them again. The Lover's card. Come back, no. We built this, no. Your card's got a lot to say, Taurus. You've been low-key going through some shit, huh? You've been low-key going through some shit. You won't say nothing to nobody, I bet. It's not like you do say anything to anybody. Oh my god. Because y'all can keep a secret like a Scorpio. I'm not reading all these. I'm just going to organize them again. Somebody thought you was boo-boo to foo. That's all I got to say. And I don't appreciate it one bit. But all in all, because you were able to kind of bounce back from this, because you kind of saw it, you kind of foresaw it. I don't like that stack of cards. That particular set right there is pissing me off. So I don't want to look at it. Don't you just like how the fuck dare you? Like who do you think I am? And who do you think you are to try to play somebody like me? That's how I feel right now, Taurus. Like, god damn, you wanna smack somebody fucking mouth. It's like, despite that disappointment, you kind of saw that a little bit. You know, you are intuitive. Just because you're an earth sign does not mean you don't have other sensories. Like you mastered the senses, Taurus. So intuition's one of them. So you kind of felt this coming, but you also wanted to like kind of believe that something great was coming for you. So you're like, finally, my time. But then like this person or the situation they put you in, some goddamn lie. The devil is a lie, Taurus. All right. But after that, it's fine because again, the result is you love yourself. You got the Princess of Wands and the Sun here, some fire energy. So you're able to still find your love for yourself, and you're able to still see and visualize yourself as somebody who wins and basks in the sun and is getting what they deserve out of all of this. So it's not like this person just dragged you to hell and you can't get out. Lies. I'm offended for you. I'm very offended. You're able to get the fuck up because you're kind of like, you know what, that's fine because this is why I fuck with me. Again, this is what the beginning was like. This is why I fuck with me because I knew it. Because I knew it. And this is why I'll always fuck with me first because I know things that people try to tell me I don't know or people try to fool me about. person, they really tried to put you in a, they really tried it. They tried it, Taurus. They tried it, and they're gonna try and come back and talk to you too, or you're that person who's gonna try to come by and talk to them, but they're gonna hold on and say absolutely no to the no, no to the hell, to the no, to the no, to the no, 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 no. Rent's too damn high. Get out. No. Whew. You feel relief though. Ace of Pentacles. Now you can get back to your business. Bitch, I keep hearing, how dare you? Like, you're offended. I'm offended. I'm gonna slap somebody on your behalf. Just tell me who. I just had a conversation with my ex about getting back together. I was, nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. I just heard something kind of obscene, but I'll say it anyway. They're not even good enough to like sniff your panties. That's what I heard. Like, they can't even get that close to you. Fuck them. No. Don't they know they're fucking with a prince? I was just saying, don't they know they're fucking with royalty? That's a Queen of Pentacles. Man, fuck them. I am offended, Taurus. I don't know what they did, but damn. Straight to hell. Straight to hell. Don't pass go. Don't collect shit. Goodbye. Ugh. All right. So let's move on. I'm gonna take a hit of weed real quick. Hold on. I need to chill. Somebody's fucking. Please fucking. How dare you? Okay, we're back. Alright, so let's talk about this conjunction energy. Saturn and Jupiter meeting in the sign of Aquarius, December 21st. And what does that mean for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? That means you will be gathering and garnering almost like unconditional support from other people, especially if you're working within your element. So the Eight of Wands are like your true fans. I see them as. It's backed by the number 8, which is a time-based number. It schedules. It is kind of Saturn-like. And so we're kind of like technically in Saturn. I'm sorry, Jupiter's. Jesus, we're technically in like a Capricorn season, and it's ruled by Saturn. So it's like, as you do your job, you will get people who support you along that way. So you're gonna realize that coming off the next few days off of this. Yeah, as you do your job, because under that, that's supported under that is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about a change in circumstance for the good or the bad, but you want it to be for the good, of course. So it's like you looking towards like positive progression and having people who are truly like in your corner, even if they don't really know you like that, and like actually like taking the support from others and riding with it. Because sometimes I feel like with you, Taurus, you don't sometimes don't feel like you deserve the praise that you get, or that you're worthy of certain love from people, but you are. So as long as you work within that element, you're going to get people who love you and will support you. And you supporting that energy will help you change your world in the best way. Some collaborators finally who have your actual back. Some people who actually fuck with you. And it's, you know how and see what I'm feeling about this is these are people who, again, they're not personal to you. And that's why you feel like you can't accept it, because these aren't like people you know. These are people that see you do your thing at a distance and they support you that way. But that's fine, because sometimes the people who are closest to you are not going to be your support. Sometimes you cannot find love in your hometown. Like, you have to leave to get people who fuck with you. You sometimes have to be around people who don't know you to actually get people who care. That's why some people who like have whole families who just don't fuck with them and they don't fuck with. That's how that happens. So your best area of love and support has to come from you, A, doing your own thing, B, accepting it and that you're worth it, that it's actually for you, and C, even if it's outside of your normal circle, these are still true supporters, so please accept it anyway. So for you, you've also learned to communicate your actual needs. And it may have been easier for you to do this without doing it seriously. Kind of like, hi Aura, oh, how can I wave back? I don't know how to wave back. But this is like actually communicating your needs, but this is your actual needs, right? Your Queen of Pentacles, this is you. But in a way that kind of like makes you feel more comfortable, which is not sitting and having a full-on discussion about it. It's more like kind of spitting it out, or letting other people, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles in between here. So it's kind of also kind of letting other people communicate for you what you need. Having other people help you communicate what you need. So if you don't know how to say what you need to say, it's like maybe trusting in other people to like have that conversation and bounce that off of before you write it down, before you lay it out. But all in all, it's for your greatest good. Let's you, the Queen of Pentacles. Again, in your element, again, abundant and willing to share and having enough to go around with people 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this energy of the December 21st, you're definitely going to be starting to see yourself as just let in the love and the support that's going to come for you as you are doing your own thing, as you are in your element, Taurus. And don't doubt it just because these aren't people you grew up with, just because they're not super familiar to you. It's fine, because sometimes support comes from outside of what you already know. Sometimes you have to go to a whole nother place to get your real people. Like for me, like my family is not my family like that. Like I know them, but like they're not my family like that, you know? And there are other people who are outside of me who've actually been my biggest supporters, who had nothing to do with how I grew up or who I was before 2 years ago and shit like that. So it's like that. And I had to like accept that and not be someone who was like, oh no, I just have to have it this way and that's actual love. No, sometimes love comes in other forms and that's good and that's fine. And I should say thank you and take it. So, all right, Taurus. Ooh. Let's go ahead and do a preview for Capricorn season. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Let's go. Okay. First of all, I know you have a lot of plans and aspirations, or there are going to be a lot of situations that unfold for a lot of you in a lot of different ways. Which is kind of funny, because you're a fixed sign. and you think something normal would be happening to you, but also, haven't we this entire reading been talking about letting things that aren't like super duper normal to you happen? So we're gonna be outside of the box. All right. Okay, you need to be ready for change and embrace it when it happens. I know this isn't easy. To embrace a sudden change, like a wheel of fortune kind of thing. You know how your fortune can change in an instant? You could be somebody driving down the street right on time for work, and it's because somebody decided to eat eggs this morning instead of going to McDonald's drive-thru, that they cut off this one person in traffic who got angry, and then they did a U-turn, which kind of cut off another piece of traffic, which made this other person late for the light, and now they had to go an alternate route, and then on the way to work, bam, they run into you. That kind of shit. It's like you have to be ready for a sudden change in fortune. 1 minute you're chilling, and then you make a decision that could just, or someone else makes a decision that just alters your entire world. But you have to be ready for it. Not only ready, but embrace that shit. Like, celebrate it. This is the Three of Cups. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? If you're old enough to remember those Sprint commercials. Can you hear me now? Can you see it now? Okay, that's the Three of Cups. So it's like, which is hard for you, Taurus, because I know Taurus energy. Y'all be some stubborn, consistent though people. But you have to be able to celebrate whatever changes come into your life in this Capricorn season. Why? I'll tell you. This is your star card, so it's your destiny. You don't know if any of these decisions that have been made or have been made in order to help you get to your path or help you fulfill your destiny in some way, like help you get in the coordinates of your north node, and help you start to get in alignment with your overall purpose on this earth and in this realm at this time. So this Capricorn season is going to have an event or two or something, at least one, to show you that you need to embrace a change. This whole situation for the next few weeks is going to be about you, at least the next few weeks. It's going to be about you doing things. I've just seen it's all been about you doing things in a way that you haven't done before. And like getting used to it. Or getting used to things always changing for you. You have to be a little bit looser. Who did I also say to be a little bit looser? Capricorn. I bet Virgo's gonna say that too. I hate reading for Virgo. Putting all my business out there. But sorry. I'm sorry, not Capricorn. Taurus, I know this especially is going to be a little bit hard for you this season. But you can do it. This is why we've advised you to gather your folk, your people who will support you. I don't care if you don't think that they're your actual people. They are your people. If they fuck with you right now, they fuck with you, okay? You've already been through it with people who you know don't have your best interest at heart, who you know don't really care about you like that and love you like that, okay? You might have tried to make it work with them because they're familiar to you, they're comfortable to you, but they have shown nothing, they've not shown the loyalty that you require. That's the Three of Swords. They ain't gonna do nothing but break your heart. You don't have time for that anymore. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get a party message because we've been here about 30 minutes. If you need to know who's in your corner, it's okay to take some time out. This is the Hermit. To yourself a little bit. I feel like that's actually needed for you because all three of these are wands. These are all fire. This is the Emperor, but this is still Aries, so that's fire. Ace of Wands, that's Aries, that's fire. King of Wands, that's Sagittarius, that's fire. You do, if you do feel like you have to have some inspiration, back up, go home. Don't come out until you feel like you've gotten the fire stoked again. So if like it's like the fireplace that you have in a house or somewhere outside, if you have a fire and it was cool for a second, it was all, you know, flaming up or whatever, and then it kind of dies down, you have a little bit of embers, and in just a few minutes it can be dead. You stoke that fire, you block off, the hermit is like blocking off things, like keeping them close. So you block off the wind from that fire so that you can put in some embers or whatever that'll help stoke it again, to help reignite it again. With the Ace of Wands, which is Aries energy, so like if you have to set a different sounding alarm for yourself every morning, that's what I heard, maybe. The Emperor, which is you stepping into your power and always reminding yourself of who you are and how much power you actually hold. With the King of Wands, and that's not letting go of your vision. It's you know that you have a path laid out for you, and it's only up from here. So if you do feel like you are in a slump again, take some time out. But don't be afraid of doing that. But also, while you're taking time out, work with your energies in a fire sort of way, especially Aries and Sagittarius. Not so much Leo, but Aries and Sagittarius, just so that you can keep moving. I feel like that's more of like a keep the blood pumping in you kind of thing. Taurus. Okay, so that was your reading. I'm going to see you in a few weeks or something. Like I said, in other readings, I don't think I told you this time, but I don't think I'm going to be back for the full moon because it's so soon, and I got things to do all month. And so I think it's going to just be easier to be back in January. So anyways, you guys, please do spread these videos around because I don't really want to rely on having to like charge people for readings. If you want a reading and really need a reading, yes, get one from me. But what I mostly want is to have like YouTube and advertisers pay me for this kind of shit. I'd rather not like have y'all do it. Okay, so anyway, I will see you later, Taurus. Bye bye.